I 21F am obsessed with my ex's ex. Not sure where to start with this one. I just thought Reddit would be the only way I could get this off my chest. So I ended up in a pretty messed up love triangle my senior year of high school. I was madly in love with this girl, and it turned out that a close friend of mine was too. We'll call him Will. Him and I both coincidentally hooked up with this girl within a few weeks of each other. This girl, who was also a very close friend to both of us, didn't tell Will or I that she was seeing both of us. This went on for about a month or so. I eventually connected the dots and he eventually found out too. The problem was, we were both madly in love with her and wanted to date her exclusively. For context, I am a lesbian, the girl is bi, and Will is a straight man. The situation was all pretty messy. She let us both on for a few weeks. It was all really painful for both of us. Don't worry, I now know that this girl is a pretty bad person, and she has been known to be reckless with hearts. Getting involved with this wasn't a good idea, but hey, I was young and stupid. After a few weeks of her going back and forth between Will and I, she cut things off with me to be with him. I was pretty heartbroken. At the time, I had a lot of very strong feelings for this girl and was very attached. Watching them date was so painful. He was tall, strong, and handsome. Everything I was not. However, a week or so later, I had gotten a text from her. She had ended things with him and wanted me instead. I was young, blinded by love, so I did. But we have since broken up, and she's not even who I'm here to talk about. I couldn't get Will out of my mind. She had chosen him over me, and even though they dated for less than 2 weeks, I grew to be insanely jealous of him. We had hardly talked after the whole ordeal, and with college coming up and everyone going their separate ways, I knew my friendship with Will was likely effectively over. But the image of him kissing my girlfriend was burned into my brain. It kept me up at night. I really was going crazy. What started as just a painful thought pattern turned into more of an obsession. I began collecting pictures of him on my phone. I would check his tagged photos multiple times a day. I went through his parents' social media. I did some pretty deep dives. Let's just say, if there was any trace of him on the internet, I knew about it. I really do hate to say it, but this has been going on for years and has gotten progressively worse over time. Not a day has gone by in years where I don't check his social media, as well as the feeds of the people around him. I have a fake account that I use to see his girlfriend's feed, which is private. On a few occasions, I have searched the internet for a particular shirt he was wearing and purchased the same one, so I can feel more like him, I guess. It sounds weird to say. I even bought the same water bottle as him. I started to copy his hobbies. I picked up running because of him, which I actually really took to. I know this is all insane. Like, objectively, this is all crazy and not the behavior of a normal person whatsoever. I've really just become numb to doing it. I've heard of people online stalking their ex's ex before, and I think this is what that is, just really out of hand. I think this whole collecting pictures thing really just started as a way to make myself miserable, where I would compare myself to him and loathe myself. However, it has gone on long enough that I don't feel those extreme feelings anymore. I'm not really jealous of him or angry at him. This is just something I do now, which I know doesn't make it better. I just can't go without keeping tabs on him. The girl that I mentioned is now my ex and I am completely over her. However, I'm not over what she had with Will, I guess. I'm not sure. It's all very weird.